Okay, this is, Gladys will probably correct me. Taco gut for vot du våren.
I like that, Eldon.
That's okay. I'll accept written criticism later. And I'm going to do, let's see, I'll do the first verse in Swedish. And, what's that? Oh, here it is. And then, I was telling Brian I couldn't do the last verse because his copy was kind of smudged. But fortunately, Eldon has provided a very clear copy right here, so fortunately or not, we'll be able to do one verse in Swedish and one verse, well, let me put it this way, one verse that will hopefully resemble some sort of Swedish, and in English, which I feel pretty confident about. Is the only one I can ever remember my grandmother, who would be 126 years old this year. It's the only song I ever remember her singing to me in Swedish. That would be Alma Constance Forsberg Johnson. And it was my mother's mother. And I remember when I was a kid, when I was little, we all lived together up on Allendale Avenue. My grandmother, my grandfather, my parents, and myself. And my grandmother used to come in and tell me Bible stories at night. And she would always do, at Thanksgiving, she would always do the Gud välsigna maten, Amen, at the table. And when I was little, sometimes if there was like a thunderstorm or something, she would come in, and once in a while she would sing Children of the Heavenly Father, but in Swedish. I suspect it's probably the only song she knew in Swedish, although, yeah, because she was born in America after all. But it always reminded me of a story that she told me once about how a Catholic boy wanted to date her, and actually, called for her one night at their house. I think they lived on Steel Street a long time. This is 60, 70 years ago. Probably longer. Probably 100 years ago. And I don't know how it got so old all of a sudden. Anyway, and she said it was a very short date because my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my great-grandmother, somehow my grandmother let it slip that he was Catholic. Well, he was met, with the parental squad on the porch. Never got even into the house or to ask my grandmother, so this is always one of her good stories. I'd actually like to dedicate this to the memory of a dear, good friend, great role model, someone that I was fortunate enough to have been influenced by when I was growing up, and that would be Lyle Peterson.
The sorrows all